Welcome to our weekly news roundup, where we give you a brief rundown of everything that has happened in Nigeria and to Nigeria for Nigerians in and outside Nigeria. Reporting is Kelvin Nanakumo from Diaspolitan Prime TV. Over to the headlines. Leadership transition in Bayelsa State. New Deputy Governor, Commissioner Permsec sworn in. Diri orders arrest of cultists after Igbogini clash. Nigeria gears up for the 2027 election as INEC revises electoral act and election timetable. Federal government warns Nigerian abroad amid rising global tension, highlights repatriation and diaspora economic power. Beginning with the local news. Leadership transition in Bayelsa. New Deputy Governor, Commissioner Permsec sworn in. After a period marked by question, eagerness and anticipation in Bayelsa State, former Chief of Staff Dr. Peter Akbe has been sworn in as the new Deputy Governor.
I, Peter Chubu Akbe, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
The oath of the office was administered by the Chief Judge of the State, Justice Matilda Abrakasa Ayemieye, at the Executive Council Chambers in Government House, Yenagua. Dr. Akbe became the 6th Deputy Governor of the state since 1999, following the passing of his predecessor, Senator Lawrence Erujabo. Governor Doye Diri described his choice as one guided by competence, character, and continuity, expressing confidence in Akbe's ability to deliver. Also sworn in were a new Commissioner for Women Affairs, Joanna Gigi, and 18 permanent secretaries. Governor Diri charged all appointees to serve with integrity, transparency, and dedication, noting that good governance directly impacts the prosperity of the state. They also called on Bayelsans to support the new officials in their roles. Over to matters of security. Diri orders arrest of cultists after Igbogini clash. On the report of killing over cultist clash at Igbogini on the 21st of February 2026, Governor Diri directs mass arrest of cultists at the 42nd State Secretary Council meeting in Government House, Yenagua, where he also urged youth to harness available government opportunities and received British High Commission delegation. Governor Doye Diri has ordered the arrest of identified cultists following a recent clash in Igbogini in Yenagua, directing security agencies to take decisive actions against those involved. The governor said anyone caught engaging in court-related activities should be made to face the full weight of the law, stressing that there would be mass arrest of known offenders to curb criminality in the state. He maintained that this administration would not tolerate crime, especially amongst youth who have been given several opportunities to thrive legitimately. Governor Diri urged young people to take advantage of the government-backed sport development programs to build meaningful futures, rather than engage in cultism and violence. He also commended service commanders for demolishing the notorious building in Yenizwe, Guinea, popularly known as Aboki Quarters, once identified as a hotspot for drug abuse. In a related development, the governor received a delegation from the British High Commission led by Gil Lever, OBE, Deputy High Commissioner currently in Yenagua for Youth Empowerment and Security Interventions. He praised the partnership initiative, Brighter Future, aimed at preventing vulnerable youth from falling into serious and organized crime. Diving straight into national updates. Nigeria gears up for 2027 elections as INEC revises electoral act and election timetable. Attention is gradually shifting to Nigeria's next electoral cycle as the Independent National Electoral Commission adjusts key activities ahead of the 2027 general election. INEC recently revised aspects of the election law and timetable, a move that has sparked reaction from political stakeholders and civil society groups. The Commission says the changes are aimed at ensuring a smoother and more inclusive process. The new 2026 Electoral Act now requires all parties to maintain a digital membership register with names, dates of birth, NIN, addresses, and photographs of members. This register must be submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission at least 21 days before primaries. Parties that fail to comply will be barred from fielding candidates. Only members whose name appear in the digital register will be eligible to vote or contest in the primaries. This makes it crucial for parties to complete registration well ahead of the primaries period, which runs from April 23rd to May 30th, 2026. Meanwhile, the ruling All Progressive Congress has dismissed concerns about possible electoral manipulations. The party insists that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will rely on performance and party structure ahead of the 2027 polls. In the National Assembly, the Nigerian Senate continues discussions on strengthening electoral reforms, particularly around real-time transmission of elections results to improve transparency. Political observers are also watching upcoming governorship election in Ekiti State and Osun State later this year, widely seen as a major test ahead of 2027. As preparation continues, stakeholders says credible election will remain central to strengthening Nigerians' democracy. Federal government warns Nigerians abroad amid rising global tension, highlights repatriation and diaspora economic power. Nigerians living abroad are being urged to exercise caution amid a series of international developments affecting the diaspora. Federal government has issued a safety advisory for citizens in Iran and Gulf countries following rising tensions in the region. Nigeria are advised to avoid non-essential travel, stay away from military and government sites, and follow local security directives. Embassies and consulates in Tehran, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, the UAE, and Saudi Arabia are on a high alert to assist citizens. Travel disruption are also affecting Nigerians, with flight cancellations reported to and from Qatar, UAE, and Kuwait, leaving many stranded or forced to change plans. Meanwhile, humanitarian efforts continue in West Africa, with 263 Nigerians repatriated from the Niger Republic under a voluntary return program. On a more positive note, the Nigerians in diaspora remains a strong economic force. Over 17 million Nigerians abroad collectively hold about $1 trillion in economic powers, with remittances surpassing $25 billion in 2024. The government is encouraging diaspora investments to contribute to development back home. As global events unfold, Nigerians abroad are urged to stay informed and make safe, informed decisions. And that's it on today's news roundup. Stay connected and stay tuned as we bring in more especially curated updates on things happening in Nigeria and to Nigeria for Nigerians in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. Reporting directly from Diaspolitan Prime TV, I am Kelvin Nanakumo.